Here's a nice example of an early Puritan Bell trade stimulator made by the Mills Novelty company. We see great castings, just very, very strong castings throughout the machine. The front cash box area, the side castings as well. Very strong detailing, and particularly we see the Mills owl, which is really their trademark for the Mills Novelty company since their inception. The machine is a 5-cent operation, and we see that there is a payout card here that indicates what you would win. So some of these would just say the number of coins, and you could basically play a penny or a nickel. This one was in fact a 5-cent denomination, and here's what it would pay based on the alignment of the symbols. So we see that 2 cherries and an orange actually is not a winning combination, so we wouldn't win anything on this. But basically the way the play goes is you insert the nickel, drop it in, and push the handle. It's an entirely mechanical machine, obviously, and go ahead and play. What's actually happening inside, it's rather interesting. Oh, here we go, we hit the bell, so we would get 20 cents. And upon calling over the operator or the bar owner, what we would do is say, hey, we just had a winning hand here. And they would in fact be looking at the back of the machine and look through this witness window and make sure that they would actually see a coin, the nickel in there that we played, to make sure that we were not in fact trying to play with a slug. The interesting engineering to this, aside from having this witness window, and you see that basically every time when you put a new coin in play, you'll see this flop up and dump the nickel, and then there's a new one that falls down. And so every time we play, we see this. There's the nickel again in the window there. We see the nickel gets replaced with the new coin that comes in. The other interesting feat of engineering on this is that you see there's a back cash door, and there's actually also a front cash door. And what happens on this machine is that it actually kicks money back and forth between the two. So it parses some money up to the front and some money up to the back, and the idea being that the machine owner would have one share of money, and then the machine operator and the person who had the storefront would have another share. And you could actually have separate locks, as this one does, and have separate keys so that the store owner could get their money at any time, and meanwhile the machine operator and the owner could have access to their share, and as well as to the mechanics of the machine if there was any servicing that needed to be done. So it was really machined or engineered for this, assuming that there were going to be 2 partners in the ownership of it. A nice example with castings in great shape and unrestored, which is a nice way to find them. This is the Puritan Bell by Mills Novelty Company, circa mid to late 1920s.